Good afternoon, everyone. It's Saturday, June 15th, 2024. I'm here at the Nesquehoning Regional Railroad Station in Nesquehoning, Pennsylvania. And guys, we are just 1 week away from the big event. And what is that big event, you ask? 1 week from now, that's Saturday, June 22nd, Reading and Northern Railroad is going to have our first Iron Horse Ramble pulling passengers out of this station. Steam locomotive number 2102 will be taking riders from here up to Tunkhannock, Pennsylvania for the Founders Day Festival. But more importantly, this is going to kick off a new chapter for the Reading and Northern Railroad, where we're going to have numerous passenger excursions out of this station each year. Now, it's been a few weeks since I've been here, so let's take a walk around to see what's been done since my last visit and to see what still needs to be done before the first passengers arrive just a week from today. So I'm standing here at the east end of the platform now, and you can see that a new ticket booth has been put in place. This is one of two places you can come to pick up your tickets, because right behind me in building 4, guess what, guys? We got a whole new store set up here, complete with 2 outdoor ticket booth windows and 1 more inside. Now the exterior isn't complete yet. There's another sign that's going to be going up there. We'll talk about that when I'm here for the Ramble next weekend. We've also got an entrance sign here, and that's going to lead you to some cool things. Not only can you get tickets inside here, but we're going to have the company store where you can buy merchandise. You can wait indoors. There's restrooms, and we'll even have some concessions for you. Looking inside the platform, everything's been painted since I was last here. There's now lights installed for the trains that get back later in the evening. And more importantly, you got the protection from the southern sun, which is in that direction. It can get pretty bright here. And you can also see the main work that still needs to be done here is we need to pour the platform itself. You can see the forms are in place along with the rebar and the welded wire mesh. Concrete will be poured early next week, and everything will be ready for Saturday. And that concrete platform will take us up to a bunch of railroad ties used as edging. It's a similar design to our other platforms. And here's just another look at the ticket booth that's here. I believe this is going to be painted. You'll have 2 windows here, one on this side and one on this side where you can pick up your tickets. And this little triangular area between the tracks, from what I understand, this is going to be some greenery. It'll give the station some curb appeal. But the ticket booth and the platform are not the only things we have in the works at our Nesquehoning campus, so let's take a walk and see what else there is to see here. And now I've walked a little bit further west down the line. I'm at the west end of building 3 here. And you can see that the tracks have been extended pretty far past the platform now. You guys know that we run some longer trains. Obviously, you're not going to get every car at the platform. We board there and then we walk people through to the rest of the cars. Now this track is being extended for that purpose. And I believe it's going to be extended further still, because you can see some tracks being set up here alongside of building 3. Rails, I should say. And then there's still more rails in front of me here. So the Rambles trains can get quite long. Typically, I'd say there's 16 or 17 cars or more. Well, as we've just seen, there's a lot of work happening west of the platform, but there's even more happening east of this new platform. So let's take a walk in this direction as well while we're here. Now this is the biggest change in terms of track work since my last visit. And as we follow this track to the points, you can see that it now connects to the new siding. It no longer connects directly to the main line. So how do we get out to the main line? Well, we got a bit more of a walk, guys, but I'm going to show you. And that caution close side clearance, guys, that's for the crews. If you're hanging off the side of a freight car, you've got this pole right here, you are going to have to be careful. Okay, and as I've walked a little further east, you can see how the new siding past the platform and the siding to Building 3, they now converge. Here's the points and the new switch machine for that. And then this new siding is going to parallel the main line for a ways. I don't know if you can see here where they converge, but don't worry, we're going to take a walk up there and show you. Now, one other thing I want to show you before we get to where the new siding meets up with the main line is this crossing literally just got paved in the last few days. In fact, we've still got the paving equipment out here, and they'll be putting the finishing touches on this early next week. When you arrive for your trip, this is where you'll come in. This is a bit east of where the prior entrance was, so if you were used to that old entrance, that is now closed and you will now have to enter the campus here. And we still have a little bit of walking to do. Okay, and I've walked down to the east end of the campus, just past passenger building number 8. That's where our passenger department calls home. And you can see that new siding is still paralleling the main line here. The new switch is just up ahead. Okay, and now I'm here, guys, just beyond the gate at the east end of our campus. When our train leaves the station next Saturday, it'll come out this new siding, join the main line here, continue west towards Jim Thorpe Junction, but instead of making that familiar right-hand turn into Jim Thorpe, we'll be making that left-hand turn going over the new freight bridge. That'll be the first time for a lot of our passengers to get to experience that bridge. And then we'll continue through River Junction, across the Coalport Bridge, into Lehigh Gorge, and onward to Tunkhannock. Now, if you're wondering exactly where this is, that's West Mill Street across the tracks, and this is the end of the appropriately named Cole Street. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that tour. This is the last update I'm going to be giving you until next Saturday. When I arrive here Saturday morning, this platform is going to be complete. We're going to have 2102 somewhere in this direction, steaming, smoking, waiting to take passengers on an exciting adventure. And we're going to have a crowd of people lined up here ready to ride. We're going to have rail fans ready to chase. Now, I'm going to be on this train as a passenger, and you know I'm going to be filming as much of it as I can to share with you later. If you guys are riding along, I look forward to seeing you on board. Get your tickets out and all aboard. And if you're chasing, please drive carefully, be kind to each other at those crossings, and have a good chase. I'll be looking for you trackside. No matter which you choose, it's going to be a really fun day. But for now, Thanks for watching, and I'll see you down the tracks.